Yay, I'm really pleased you decided to come back and see this video and find out what this is all about. But first of all, I really want to find out from you what your why is, why you're here. What does financial freedom mean to you? You know, what does it mean? Does it mean you get to spend more time with your family? Does it mean you get to go on those amazing holidays and travel the world? Does it mean you get to help people in a way you never thought possible? Does it mean that you can, buy that car, buy that house? Whatever it is, I really want you to connect deeply with what it would mean to you to be financially free. Because I truly believe that is what this is going to create for you, financial freedom. But ask yourself that question: what does financial freedom mean to you? All right, let's move on. So the point of me showing you this system, this ecosystem, is that it does give you freedom. You can generate an income here, whether it's part-time, full-time, career or legacy type income. We get paid every single week up front with direct commissions and residual commissions, but I'm not going to go too deeply into the commission structures here. You see, the basis of our company is that we deal in gold. Now, before you kind of switch off and go, oh, well, that's not very interesting, just understand why this is so important. Gold is asset protection for you, so you don't lose your valuable income. Your wealth, your savings and your hard-earned labour, basically they maintain their value if you start saving in gold. Also in this company, we give you asset growth as we're working with new emerging technology, blockchain assets. As you know, with any kind of industry, when you're the first with something like we are at the front of the blockchain revolution, the people who are the early adopters are always the one to win. Think of iPhone with their smartphone. Think of Bitcoin with their coin. Think of the early adopters of the internet back in the mid to late 90s. Amazon, eBay. They are now huge. So you can see we truly have an opportunity as we build our assets in gold and cryptocurrency to generate some exciting gains on our coins as we hold the coin. And also privacy. With the age of internet and hacking and ID theft and viruses and malware and so on, would you agree that it's important that people get protective and have an extra layer of security? This whole system is about that. It's a decentralized system. It's not controlled by any one entity, but by the people who use it. So you and me. It means peer-to-peer transactions, peer-to-peer communications. And this is what we offer with a peer-to-peer gold standard bank. So let me walk you through that. It starts with gold, right? The oldest and safest store of value. Did you know in 1920 you could buy a Ford truck for $645 and a kilo of gold was also worth $645? Now fast forward to today. Could we buy a truck for $645? We couldn't even buy a tyre probably. Maybe you'd get a couple of tyres for that, for a large Ford truck. But could we buy a truck for $50,000? Yes, I think we could, because today 1 kilo of gold is worth approximately $50,000. So can you see how gold holds its value and doesn't lose it over time like our paper money does? This is the basis of what we do, and our entire financial system is fueled by gold. Okay, now let me show you. Here is our ecosystem, and the hub of our ecosystem is our Gold Standard Bank, and that launches on December the 15th, 2019, so in a couple of months. Our whole ecosystem, we've put together products and services to help create a demand for our currency, and our currency is called the KBC, Karat Bank Coin. You may have heard about the KBC as it was launched 18 months ago, and back then it was worth half a cent, okay? And today it's worth around 2.5 cents. And you can look what the current value is, as you may be watching this at a different time, but if you find a coin market cap site and look for KBC, you'll see its current value. So you can see the people who bought it a year ago actually have done quite well. KBC is our crypto that's tied to gold, and right now we're in the final stages of issuing this currency. There is currently a second chance for people to get this cryptocurrency because we are offering it by way of our KCB coin, not to confuse you, which will become KBC with the launch of our bank in December. Our vision with the company is to take the gold to the masses. We are doing that by way of our platform with physical gold, digital gold and cash gold, but also with our KBC coin. We offer gold convertibility within our system where we can take 100 KBC coins and exchange it for 1 gram of gold. 100 KBC coins we can currently exchange for 1 gram of gold. So if we just take a look at the value of the KBC, so at this present time it's around 2.5 cents. So 100 KBC coins, how much does that cost? Yeah, $2.50. $2.50, right? So 100 KBC we can exchange for 1 gram of gold. Any idea what the exchange is on a gram of gold now? Roughly it's around $45, $50 to buy a gram of gold. Okay, so that's not a bad exchange, is it, at the moment? So you can see why you want to get some of this coin right now while it is ridiculously cheap. And I say that not as a throwaway line, but because I believe that the coin value is going to increase quite dramatically. So, you know, when was the last time you were able to buy a gram of gold for $2.50? So right now you can withdraw a gram of gold every single day. So within a month, you'll have approximately an ounce of gold. So that's not bad, is it? So where can we get an ounce of gold, which would cost you less than $100? Absolutely nowhere. This is absolutely amazing. Now I'm going to explain to you how the value of this coin is going to be impacted by what happens within our ecosystem. You see, everything that happens in this ecosystem, every single transaction creates a demand for KBC. Because every transaction has a fee attached, where 50% goes back into buying gold, which is going to further back up the gold value of the KBC, and to make the convertibility even stronger. Today it's 100 coins to buy 1 gram of gold. There will come a time when it is 75 coins to buy a gram of gold, 50 coins to buy a gram of gold, until we get down to 1 coin equaling 1 gram of gold at some point in the future. So what is going to create this? It's the velocity and it's the transactions in the system. Every single transaction creates a demand for the coin. Therefore, the price goes up, more gold is bought to back up the coin. Now, talking of buying gold, in our ecosystem, we also have our gold mines. We have the mine in Madagascar, and we're opening up a brand new mine in Brazil in December. We've had a great relationship with gold refineries for 10 years. They are under the LBMA, and it's the same gold that's sold to the banks. So we buy our gold and we bring our own gold out of the earth and use that to support the coin. Okay, moving on, we have Karatpay. Karatpay is our wallet where we hold our gold. We are a gold company. We have been selling gold for 10 years. We've become a world leader for selling gold in small units, in small increments. And we also use gold to pay for things. We use gold to pay for the products and services that we have in our system. Very soon we'll be using gold throughout our business communities and also have the opportunity to pay with gold. Every time someone pays with gold, whether they're paying with it in our community or outside of our community, we pay using Karatpay. Every time there's a transaction done with Karatpay, this creates a fee. Part of it goes back to buy more gold and the other part goes into the field as commissions. Every single transaction creates a demand for our coin because it's on our blockchain and every transaction is settled with KBC, therefore creating a demand in the market for KBC. Do you see how that works, how it drives up the demand for our coin? And do you understand how these transactions are just creating more and more demand and it's driving up the value of our coin? But that's not all. We also have products. We have an encrypted laptop called the WIM. Imagine being fully protected and not having to worry about hacking or having to worry about viruses. And you can use it on either Microsoft or on our blockchain. And you can buy this laptop currently for €2,500. All of our business is done in euros, okay? Any package you buy will come bundled with the KCB coin, which will allow you to get into KBC. Do you think that people use laptops? Do you think that people will see the value of having a laptop like this that just has incredible privacy and security? And every time someone uses this laptop, it will create velocity in our system. It will create transactions. The transaction fees are paid with KBC. This pushes up the demand for KBC, and 50% of the products go back into buying gold, and 50% goes back into the field as commissions. All right, moving on. We have what's called a CEM, cash gold exchange machines. They are like gold vending machines. If you have a business premises, you can have a CEM. They cost €7,900 and they need to be stocked with gold. You get a 4% commission on all withdrawals, and we can send an entire community to you, as at the moment CEMs are the only way that you can withdraw physical gold for the conversion of 100 coins to 1 gram of gold. Again, the transactions are going to create demand for the coin, and profits go back into buying more gold to back up the coin and go into the field as commissions. We also have a phone, the K1 Impulse smartphone. It works like any smartphone does, but it gives you full privacy and security because it works on our voice over blockchain protocol. And you don't have to worry about cross-border charges or roaming fees. And you can get the voice over blockchain network where you connect peer-to-peer, so it's absolutely secure. And that costs €6 a month. Yes, just €6. And that's paid in KBC. And we already have sold 30,000 phones. And those 30,000 phones will be using the network. Now, just imagine as people see us start using these phones and they start wanting one of their own, if those 30,000 people just refer a few more people to buy that phone, then we're going to have thousands and thousands more users using that phone. And, it won't be long before we have 1 million users using the phones and generating fees. And every single transaction creates demand for our coin. And because it's on our blockchain, every single transaction is settled in KBC, therefore creating a demand on the market for KBC. And 50% of the profit goes back into buying more gold to back up the KBC coins, and the other 50% goes into the field as commission payments. We have our own exchange, Karatbars. Karatbars is our exchange, and every time people trade crypto for fiat currency, for your local currency, for gold, there are fees, and those fees fuel the ecosystem, buy more gold, create more demand for our KBC coin, and create commissions. And finally, we have our K-Merchant system. K-Merchant is a global payment system, and it's free of transaction fees for the merchant. It's also free from the risk of from the volatile crypto market, so that they can accept cryptocurrency easily. With our revolutionary technology, we can instantly convert crypto into fiat, and they can get their payments settled in any currency they want. There are no fees for the transactions, and the merchant can try it for 6 months for absolutely free. Then, if they like it, all they pay is €200 a year. We currently have thousands of merchants using this, and soon it's going to be tens of thousands and millions. We use a smart AI, artificial intelligence, trading technology that creates a profit with every single transaction. And every single transaction creates demand for the coin because it's on our blockchain. Every single transaction is settled in KBC, therefore creating a demand on the market for KBC. And 50% of the profit goes into buying more gold, and 50% of the profit goes into the field as commission payments. Our blockchain got released in September this year, and these next couple of months are absolutely pivotal as we bring all this functionality to the blockchain. When you buy a package, whether it's phones, laptops, or just gold, it's going to come with KCB coins plus additional bonuses. So the value of that package, you are getting more than the value back in coins. So the product becomes free. When the bank opens, your KCB coins will be transferred into KBC coins, our coin. And if you wish, you can put those into the bank. The company will also give you a card, just like any other debit or credit card, and you're going to be able to use that at any store that accepts debit or credit cards. You will have access to your funds, whether you want to take money out, whether you want to spend it in a shop or spend it in a restaurant, okay? You are just going to be able to spend it with your card. Does that make sense? Now, if you should want to join us in referring people to this, because it is just such an amazing opportunity, we do have a very attractive remuneration. So for direct sales, you get 10% on every single package sold. You get 3% commission on your second level. So the person you bring in and they bring someone in, you get 3%. And then on your third level, you get a 2% commission. And as you saw in this whole diagram, we get paid transaction fees, of which you get paid a proportion through your team. And that is real residual income with a fee-based commission. Okay, so we get fee-based commissions, and once those are in place, it becomes residual. We have a variety of packages that come with gold and a way for you to get positioned with a status so you can make money referring other people.